about the lesson that goes along with this video, and it reminds me of something from my kids' childhood. I have 4 daughters, and when they were really young, we used to go to the grocery store. And the policy back then was if you went to the bakery, the kids could all get a free cookie, or sometimes they could get a free muffin. Girls loved that. And somewhere in there, though, they added to the policy that if they wanted some of the bulk candy, that they could have a piece of candy. So one day, we're walking into the store, and the girls see this bulk candy dispenser. And it's full of this wonderful, wonderful, awesome candy. It's got all kinds of colors. It looks a lot like that. And they say, Dad, we want this candy. That's what we want. And I said, no, girls, you don't. And they say, oh no, it's beautiful. It's it's just lovely. I said, girls, I've eaten this candy. It tastes like licorice and you're not going to like it. They said, oh no, we have to have some of this candy. And they're not going to let this go. So I think, okay, I guess we're going to give them what they want. And this is going to be a teachable moment. So each of the girls reaches into the dispenser. They get some candy. They take it out. They pop it in their mouth. And they have it. And they all go, ew, that's disgusting. Then there's no place to spit it out. And they have to swallow it. It's a really great lesson. Great lesson for them. And it's a great lesson for us. It has something to do with the fact that Nehemiah was getting opposition, but not all opposition is obvious. So here we are studying about Nehemiah, and we know that he had gotten some opposition. He had a couple of things that he needed to do. One of them which was to close all the breaches around the city of Jerusalem. Now, he did that by bringing all the walls up to half height. And when he did that, when he had that checked off his list, the leaders of the surrounding states, nations, cities, whatever they were pretty small, but they were the leaders that came. And one of them was named Sanballat, another was Tobiah, and there was some Arabs, Ammonites, and the Ashdodites. And they were really opposed to the fact that Jerusalem is getting secured. It's not secure yet because the walls are only half high and the gates are still unfinished. But they're pretty upset about this. And there was some information came to Nehemiah from the Jews that lived around the bad guys. And they said, look, they're going to come after you. Wherever you turn away from, they're going to be right there behind you. They're going to sneak up on you. And when Nehemiah had gotten that message 10 times, he knew that they needed to do something. He armed all the people. He posted guards day and night. And they were able to go through and finish those walls, even in the face of all that opposition. Now, jumping ahead a little bit over here into chapter 5, chapter 6, we find that all the walls have been finished, but the gates aren't done yet. And there's a whole bunch of gates. Now, these are holes in the wall at the moment where they are not hung yet. There's still work to be done, and there's still opposition. But not all opposition is as obvious as something that you'd need to take up a sword against. So, Sanballat and his crew got a little smarter, and they sent an invitation. Looks a whole lot like this. Nice little piece of shiny candy. They sent it to Nehemiah, and they said, hey, we'd like to meet you. You're an up-and-coming kind of guy. Let's all meet out here, out in the country, and have a little talk. Nehemiah knew that's a trap. He consulted with his folks that he trusted. He consulted with God, I am certain. And he saw through this plan. And he sent a message back and said, no, I'm working up on a very important job. This is my mission. And I can't come down. So Sanballat and Geshem and company sent another invitation saying the same thing. Come meet with us. We just want to visit with you. And Nehemiah responded the same way. No, I am doing an important job and I can't come down. So there was another invitation. And there was another invitation. And there was another invitation. But the fifth invitation said, yeah, we're letting everybody know something about you. We're going to tell everybody that, oh, you're trying to do a terrible thing. You're trying to set yourself up as the local king, and you want to be in charge of everything, and you got false prophets going to testify in your favor. And Nehemiah doesn't take the bait. He says, no, that's a lie. You know that's a lie. You made that up. I'm not coming. Because his job, he knew, was to get those gates hung. He had to secure the city of Jerusalem in spite of whatever wonderful bait was being sent out. So here's your lesson. Lesson for me, lesson for us. Don't forget that you're on a mission. And your mission is from God. And you've got a job to do. And if you've got a mission from God, you are going to get opposition. And not all opposition looks like a sword. Some of it looks like shiny candy. And don't forget, not all shiny candy tastes good. So, persevere, get your job done, focus, ignore the distractions, and hang your gates. Whatever that part of your job is, you got to go all the way to the end. You have to finish. You got to focus. Hang your gates.